So one of 3 fighters that got added to UFC 4, the 3 new ones, since now I'm done with the other 3, was Shavkat Rakhmonov. And he's actually set off to fight against Geoff Neal for UFC Fight Night 217. Geoff Neal is actually pissed that he hasn't been added to UFC 4. Jeff, let me tell you, I want you in this game. I've definitely thrown your name in the list. Y'all know why they went this direction. When you know what it is. But I promise you, I'm gonna try to get you in. All right. But anywho, with Shavkat, I gave him a little bit of a test run in practice mode. I don't like his idol. I think there can definitely be a better idol. I think his model's a little bit too on the thick side, because you can definitely see where it kind of hurts him boxing wise. The guys who are a 5 ahead of him in this division right now, they'll definitely give him a little bit of issues. Hamzat probably matches up well for him. The other 4, you need to be very clinch heavy in order to make a lot of your striking work. Of course, he has a lot of spins, a lot of side kicks. His health stats, we kept him relatively, okay, nothing too crazy. I feel like I did a good job of that. There's some stuff I forgot to add. I think it was like the ground uppercuts and ground something. And of course, EA decides to go, well, if they didn't write it in, we're going to just give him a 1-star there. So I apologize for that. And I'm going to tell him to, maybe slap on a 3-star right there. But for Shavkat, yeah, you can see, I like how they have Hamzat's idol so herky-jerky. Based on the film, I'm very big on film and seeing how somebody utilizes their technique, seeing his fights in other promotions prior to him getting added to UFC. This man is undefeated for a reason. He is a fucking monster. Monster's left hook, monster's left body hook. So those are giving him pretty well and they chain really well. His kicks. Well, I almost said cat. His kicks. Very dynamic. He's very dynamic. Doesn't have a high switch stance. I think I could probably argue that his switch stance could be a little bit higher. I think, I don't know why they just went with the 80. I thought a 90 was going to work better, but body spinning kick, lead spinning kick, lead body switch kick, lead flying double knee, just absolute monster. The clinch knees to the head, 5-star. 4-star knees to the body, clinch knees to the leg, 4-star. You can really ruin somebody's day with Shavkat Rakhmonov if you play in the most egregious way possible. Now, I'm not going to be looking to do that. Don't know why the elite contact clinch is 1-star. That should be 3. But yeah, there's definitely certain ways you can play with Shavkat that can be very annoying. But he's the first Kazakh fighter to appear in the EA Sports UFC 4 video game. So it's a historical thing for Shavkat Rakhmonov to be in this game for his people. So he's Uzbek. He was born in Uzbekistan, but I believe his nationality since 2017 was Kazakh over in Kazakhstan. But got some good sponsors. He's a master of sport in combat sambo, master of sport in MMA. And for those of you that wonder what a master of sports is, it's pretty much the equivalent of All-American here for like wrestling or any other sport here in the United States. And we definitely see 16-0 all finishes. So without further ado, we're going to take this man over to Ranked Championships and see how well we can do with him. Feels alright movement-wise. It's just, I don't know. I'm not going to, if I go against somebody who's really pressure-heavy with like a good Leon or Connor, I might be in some deep shit. But fuck it. Enough talking. Let's get on with the showcase. I thank the Lords for giving me this matchup. First off, Hamzat Chimaev. He is another dude that if somebody uses him just right, he has access to all the takedown turns, all the back clinch takedown stuff. He's just a hazard look, shoots right away. Ooh. Okay, he went forward drive. So the reason why that was such an extended drive, he kept going forward. And people do that when they want to bait out the turn denial. So that was interesting. He did a delayed turn there, but managed to get the denial. So we definitely have an advantage on the feet with regards to our kicks. Yes! Finally! I haven't done that shit since my Oliveira showcase. That 1-2-3 is very susceptible to the ducking clinch for the back take. And we can show off a little bit of our grappling. I would love to see these two fight because I think if these two fought, it would be very similar to, scramble-wise, to Benil Dariush and Mateus Gamrot, one of the other fighters that got added to the game. So I would love to see like the scrambles. I don't think it's going to be a fight where they just both stand up on the feet and just forego their wrestling. I think they'll both be trying to wrestle each other, and as a result of that, we'll just see a lot of fantastic grappling exchanges between these two, because their MMA grappling is solid. I don't know, some of y'all talk crazy talking about that Hamza Chimaev could beat fucking Bo Nickel in a wrestling match. Y'all smoking some dope because y'all never seen that man wrestle before. But MMA grappling wise, Hamza is he's very, very well versed on what to do for MMA, very smart in breaking grips, and so is Shavkat Rakhmonov. I wish, I know he has like the foot sweeps, the judo trips, but I would really like for it to be a little bit more fluid. I wouldn't deny that. Like, I wish I could strike into the clinch just a little bit more fluid. Sometimes it feels pretty slow. Even managing to hit that back take a little bit earlier in this round made it feel like, I was like, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. It shouldn't feel like that. I feel like if I do input something correctly, I should get what I get. But Shavkat also, if you guys didn't realize, he has a high-level guillotine. So I don't care necessarily here if I get put to my, I'm not going to get mount here. I'm going to end up giving him side control. I should have probably bailed right there. But Shavkat has a really, really nasty guillotine. It's like a 4 or 5 star guillotine. Boom. And that's what he submitted Neil Magny with. That's a nasty rear naked choke for his, I think his debut, he choked out Alex Oliveira. He came off of the M1 Challenge. He was a champion for that promotion. And his debut was against Alex Oliveira. Choked him out with a mean-ass guillotine choke. And his most recent win against Neil Magny, dominating him on the ground. Hello. And ended up choking him out. But Shavkat seems just extremely, extremely well-rounded. So I'm interested to see how he's going to be able to fight when somebody game plans for him accordingly. Yes! Got the front kick. And of course he hits a fucking pendulum sweep. Of course he hits a pendulum sweep after he hits a front kick to the face. Please. Please, EA. Just require just a little bit more of a stamina advantage or a higher level jiu-jitsu to do that. That's why I don't throw strikes in the ground. But so far, doing Shavkat some justice. We got some body spin kicks, some spinneroonies here and there. Another thing that makes him really dangerous is that he has both the spinning heel kick and the spinning side kick to the head. Why does that make him dangerous? Well, I won't overdo it. The opportunity arises. But you can mix up the spinning side kick threat with the spinning hook kick. The spinning hook kick is a round strike, so that one can't be slipped. Right? It doesn't come in a straight arc, and it goes around. So that one can be ducked and pulled. Whereas the spinning side kick actually comes as a linear strike. So your opponent can slip that one, they can sidestep that as a bail and back take. Yes, sir. Right back down here where you belong. Just gonna wait. Just gonna fake over here. You're not gonna move. Go fake one more time. Still not moving. We're just gonna posture. This is not a position to be passive in. Only time you can afford to be passive in this position is if there's a minute left in the round. If you haven't done anything yet, what's the worst thing you can do is get denied, depending on whatever the choke levels is, and he's getting beat up by this ground and pound. Shavkat also has a really good bulldog choke, but I'm gonna be content to go with some control. There we go. Back take. He's gonna move. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Never mind. It was good for him to do that. I guess my stamina was a little bit lower than I thought. Whatcha. There's definitely a grappling meta that people don't really speak about too often. Because there's a striking meta that's... Well done. I always forget about that. Going to move for guillotine! Fuck, he denied it. No, denied. Guillotine! God damn it. Alright, we're gonna go armbar. But yeah, there's definitely a grappling meta that people follow. So while I'm here grappling with the Chimaev, I want y'all to tell me in the comment section, would you guys like to see me do a breakdown of what is, quote unquote, the grappling meta? Which is what you should expect from certain positions, from certain, like the baseline of what you should expect, like in ranked championships, from like the average or above average player. Because once you understand the meta, then you'll be able to counteract the said meta when you're playing against it. And this armbar is getting deep. So arms getting extended. Am I gonna get? Yeah, if I get those strikes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Did he get out? Oh, wow. One of those. Oh, those are the worst. Oh, amigo. The escape and the submit hit at the same time. Well, I got it anyways, and you quit out, so. Yeah, got the submission victory, DC. Yep, just like that. Wow. Yeah, Kobe. What makes Kobe so annoying to fight, he got some move level buffs, and he has a fuck ton of cardio. So it's not exactly Max Holloway annoying, but he can be super annoying. Yeah, I don't go touch Kobe's unless you earn it. Back him up. Oh, yeah, EA Sports. It's in the fucking game. Makes contact and then deemed a miss. That's the type of time we're on today. There we go. Trying to work a little bit more clinch work. I didn't get to work as much of the clinch. Suspicious. We didn't get to work as much as the clinch against that Chimaev. I mean, we got some good stuff. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. There we go. Some of the rear uppercut counter. Shavkat is very good with that rear uppercut counter and then uses that to frame off into the clinch. So some good boxing too. He's trying to have one of those wars of attrition and then relying on that cardio stat because it exchanges. The short-term stamina is very important when you're exchanging. Of course, damage is important as well. If your head health is extremely freaking low, it's not opting to grapple. If your head health is extremely low, yes. Whoa! Oh man, I thought I nailed that sequence. Good to know. But if your head health is extremely low, even if you have a moderate stamina advantage, you might lose that trade depending on how the chin and power stats all work out. So he's opting to go Kobe versus Usman 1 style, where he's just straight up striking. Ooh, I like that. He preemptively slept. Aye! Slipped. And after watching a little bit of Shavkat footage, he definitely needs a higher switch stance. Aye. He's gonna go for the attack. Yeah, he's not trying to grapple at all, or he's just maybe trying to condition me to block high so you can get a takedown later. Either way, yeah, this is the dilemma right now. Trying to be dynamic when the idol is not this, it feels slow. Oh, fucking hell, no. Jódete tú mismo. Should have jumped on when you had the chance. What? What? Hey, mama bichazo. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job. All right, it's in the game. There we go. Check hook. We're still getting good damage off. And I'm starting to make time. Aha! There we go. We got the knockdown back. Don't worry, I won't jump on for that one. We'll call it even. Oh, yeah. Oh, rocked him there. See what I mean? He definitely might have had like a stamina advantage for that bit, but the power advantage for Shavkat coming in clutch. Get a knockdown with the flying knee. That flying knee from in the pocket range, if you don't get hit stunned by the body kick, yeah, especially when it's that close and it's that animation, very good counter. So add that to your repertoire, especially if you have a very high level flying knee. Probably could have got the finish if we had more time on the clock too. But yeah, I was definitely struggling a bit footwork wise. It's just, even though his footwork is good, it doesn't feel as good as it should. It just feels like he's just a bit oversized. I feel like if he was just maybe leaner like Wonder Boy's model. Oh, for fuck's sake. Like Wonder Boy's model would suit him a little bit better. Just a little bit different. I don't like... See, I said in my Everything Wrong with UC4 video that one of the bigger issues is that you see how he slipped across. I slipped across earlier, and in real life there would be a collision right there, or at least it would be a lot easier to hit my counter because he just committed all his body weight and missed. But he was able to slide out so goddamn easy. Still, I was striking him pretty well. outside of a couple mistakes here and there. Wanted this to be a little bit cleaner, but we're going to have to make do with what we get. That's an opportunity for a front kick. I love to see this fight too. Alright, now he's up in the grapple. Fucking leg spike again. This is not happening too much.
Connects with the right hand. Pretty good punch, that one.
Nice right punch.
I might still the uppercut. I press the circle. I really hope they change the inputs next game. Like some type of modifier would work a lot better as opposed to having to hold 2 buttons. And I'm good with throwing uppercuts and all that fun stuff, but I think it's time for a change input-wise. Let me know if y'all agree. We're working the jab a little bit more. Nice response. That's one good thing about Shavkat. Because he has so many kicks, you can get so many different responses. As long as your opponent reacts the way that you're expecting him to. There we go. Now we can poke. Slip, trying to go for that forward slip counter really hard. It's also difficult too because it's southpaw versus orthodox and open stance. And when a guy's a little bit slower than the other guy, it costs a lot. But the body health of Kobe. Oh yeah, that's a level 5 knee. So the body kick is adding up. The damage is adding up very well. I'm gonna switch off and try to land a spinning body kick. Oh, hey, hey, hey. I messed that one up. I slipped into the slip hook. It's alright. Ooh, that's a bad whiff. What makes that a bad whiff is the fact that he threw a rear strike, rear uppercut too.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Nice punch there by Covington.
Just on the tip of my toes. We might be in for a long one here, fellas. Kobe's holding his own very, very well. But I can also tell that he's definitely relying on whatever he's seeing in his own meter. He's a little bit too scared to... For fuck's sake! Okay, at least we got it. I thought he would have been able to deny it that time. But whatever he's seeing stamina-wise, sometimes you can tell that the guy won't engage at all. Or they're just going to be content to hang out. It's a bad rock. Content to hang out because of their stamina. They're like, alright, I'll just hang over here, just feint a little bit here. But they won't want to stay too much in extended exchanges. Yeah, we're a little bit bloodied up, but we'll make do what we got to do.
Here we go, third round of this championship.
You get the message now. You're fighting well, though. If you could hear me, you're fighting pretty well. I just don't glove touch Kobe's. Losing for life, you know? Go. We got to throw the rear hook as a counter to that slip hook counter. Oi! Are you... Relax. Nah, Alright, see that? That's the bait and switch. Bait and switch. Keep tagging up the body. Nice fucking spinning side kick to the body. I don't know why that missed. That had no reason missing. But whatever. We're destroying the body regardless. That's what you gotta do. You gotta target the body when you're going against somebody who has a low body hook stat. Hell, honestly, body work is like the great equalizer on the feet. Uh-oh. Still attacking the head. Ah. Ho-ho! Let's go. Woo! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, that's perfect. And I'm definitely going to end it off on that because I ain't going to lie, the game got me a little bit tight. But one thing about higher move levels, as I will eventually break down, the higher the move level, the more bleed through damage. And when you're moving around like that, you're holding high block the way in that way. You're using short-term stamina, and by using your short-term stamina, as I said in the block system video, you make yourself more susceptible to taking more block damage and eating a lot of bleed through, and we're able to get the finish very similar to how we got it against Carlson Harris. But that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Shavkat Rakhmonov showcase. Definitely a little bit difficult to use, but I think under the right hands, under the right playstyle, he can be very dangerous in comp. I'm Air 17, appreciate all you. I'm out of here.